Gentlemen, Antonio here. Today we're going to talk about the 10 timeless habits of stylish men. Over the years, I've helped thousands of men improve their image. One thing I've noticed, men who are serious about style, who own their image, have habits that they have built up over time by having systems in place that basically make dressing stylish effortless. And that is your goal, gentlemen, is to make it so it's a habit. It's something that you don't even think about. The way to do that, implement these habits into your life. Now, in this video, I'm only going to cover 10. I've got a support article right here where I give you an additional bonus 10. In addition, I'm going to link over to my free course, 7 Style Equations that every man needs to know. I want you to go take this course. This will give you a basic foundation on men's style, and it's free. Now, there is a timer on it, and you're going to notice what's going to happen. The bonuses are going to change, and they're going to not be maybe as cool as they are right now early on. All right, guys, so the 10 tips. Number 1, you want to be comfortable in your clothing. Now, there are 2 parts to this. First off, you want to be confident in what you wear. The way you become confident in your clothing is you practice wearing it. You know what you stand for. I live in a small town, and you probably have heard me say this before, but in this small town, there aren't many people that wear jackets, that actually wear nice clothing. Most people are going to be farmers. They're going to be working in jobs that don't require them to dress in the manner that I do. But I still dress this way because I represent myself. I represent my family. I represent my business. And I don't want to betray expectations if I meet somebody and I start talking with them about what my business does. I need to look the part. The second part to that is everything you wear should fit. So make sure anything you buy, doesn't matter how inexpensive or how expensive it is, it needs to fit you. Don't buy something because it's 90% off, but it's the wrong size. It is never going to look great on you, gentlemen. Habit number 2 is to dress for your body, dress for the event, dress for the weather, and to dress for yourself. Notice in there I didn't talk about dressing for trends, dressing for fashion. No, I mean, fashion and stuff, that's cool, but I would say for most men, we're not going to be able to keep up. It changes all the time. Instead, let's go outside, look at the weather. Here in Wisconsin, it gets cold, it gets reasonably warm in the summers, so I'm going to have wardrobes and things I wear for certain times of the year. For your body type, if you are a very small and thin man, you want to wear clothing that's proportioned to your natural features. If you are a very large man, you're very tall, 350 pounds, in that case, you want to wear clothing that actually is going to complement your build and not make you look like a giant. So also, pay attention to the event. Where are you going? If you're just going to work, well, dress appropriately. However, if you're going out for drinks, dress for that. Don't necessarily wear athletic clothing. Just because you came from the gym doesn't mean you want to wear that to go out socializing. Make sense? Okay, guys, and finally, dress for yourself. I hit on this in point number 1, but know what you stand for and then dress for that. Habit number 3 is to know your tailor. Actually know their name. And by doing that, all of a sudden you're more likely going to take clothing to them. So pretty much everything you own that you've paid a little bit more money, besides t-shirts and maybe athletic shorts. No, you want to take your dress shirts, you want to take all your jackets, you want to even take your jeans if they're too long. They'll actually get those hemmed a bit and fitting you and looking better. So know your tailor, know his or her name, and take clothing there to get adjusted. Habit number 4 is to know your stylist. Know your barber. Again, know their name, and better yet, set up a time every month that you are going there to get your hair cut. Now, the reason you want to have this set up, and you want to have it set up every month and prepay if you can, that way you do show up, is you don't want to be reactionary. So let's say, all of a sudden you got a new job offer, you're going to go in for an interview, you look in the mirror, oh wow, my hair is a lot longer, they're a very conservative company. Well, if you actually got your hair cut every month, you would at least you wouldn't be reactionary. You would be, okay, well, it looks good, it's well groomed, I'm good to go, even though that interview is this afternoon, versus you're trying to go get all that quick grooming stuff and trying to squeeze in a quick appointment with a barber who you don't even know, and all of a sudden gives you a cut which just doesn't look great for the interview. Habit number 5 is to maintain your clothing. So make sure to wash, repair, press, and shine what needs to be shined. So pretty self-explanatory, but guys, the way I find that makes this easy is if you've got the money, hey, send it out to the cleaners, get it done. If you want to save money, then do it as a batch process. So what I do, I wash all of my shirts, then I'll let them hang dry, then I will go ahead and iron them all. But you want to stay on top of this. When you're looking, inspect your buttons on your favorite shirts. What you don't want to do is be going into an interview, go to button up your jacket as you stand up and the button pops off. So stay on top of those things. All of my shoes, I try to shine once a week. So that leads me to habit number 6, which is everything has a place. So I started to talk about shining your shoes. Guys, you want to have a place where everything goes so you can find it when you need it. I'm a big fan of shoe shine boxes. Not because I feel that you need a box to be able to put your foot on to be able to shine your shoes, but I do feel you need a place where everything is going to be so when you go to shine your shoes, it's not a chore. You're not spending time trying to find things and all of a sudden you abandon shining your shoes, but everything is there. So you have the tools, you have the equipment so that you can get the job done and then get out of there and go do other things. So habit number 7 has to do with spending money. So if you're going to spend more than $200 on something, you want to think about, okay, is this still going to be stylish in 20 years? Is it timeless? If you're going to spend more than $500 on an item, think, okay, is this going to get better with time? And if, again, you're going to be spending quite a bit of money on anything, you want to measure, okay, is this true value? Basically, are the number of wears going to justify what I'm paying for this? Habit number 8 is to remember that function and comfort are actually more important than style, but should never be without it. So gentlemen, there's a big difference between getting dressed and covering yourself. Most people just cover themselves. They don't think about what they're throwing onto their bodies. Be a well-dressed man and actually, pay attention to the function, pay attention to the comfort, and then make sure that whatever you're going to wear is also stylish, and all of a sudden you're going to be able to take your game up to the next level. Habit number 9 is to preset the details. The best example I can give you is in my own closet. So where do I store all my pocket squares? In all of my jackets, I've already got the pocket squares already in there matched with the jacket. For me, this is presetting the details. Whenever I pack jackets that I'm going to be traveling with, everything is there, from the pocket square that's in there to my business cards that are already inside. So by presetting this, I already know that I've made it easy for myself to throw on the jacket and to look good because I've preset the details. You can do this with, with a boutonniere. You can do this with other small details. So small things like that, guys, you can preset the details and take the thinking out of the process. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Habit number 10, compliment freely, but be very careful about giving style advice. In fact, I advise you to only give out style advice when you're asked. So I was with a friend and somebody we did not know very well reached across and took his tie bar and straightened it. And my friend, he didn't even know what to say, but he had decided to wear it unstraightened, or basically a little bit crooked. And this guy, who he didn't even know and he didn't even ask, reached across. And I mean, how would you feel? Let me know in the comments. Do not be that prick that is out there going over and trying to push his ideas on somebody else. Guys, dress for yourself. Remember, these habits are for you. If somebody asks for help, sure. And whenever you see someone that is attractive, somebody that has gone the extra mile, compliment them. But do not force your standards and your beliefs on others. All right, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, make sure to go check out that free course, 7 style formulas that every man needs to know. Like I said, the bonuses and stuff are going to change. That's why I've got the timer there. And I think right now you can still grab one of the best bonuses I'm ever going to put out with it. In any case, it is a free, solid course that you're going to enjoy, you're going to learn from. And that's it, guys. See you in the next video. Take care.